Hey, I'm Tia Cristy, and this is Journey to TEDx Wilmington. Yes, this is a fun-packed day full of speakers with brilliant minds who are sharing their amazing ideas worth spreading. There's a new slogan, and I'm a little stuck on what that new slogan is, but it's like obvious. It's like ideas that matter or something like that. But they do. Your ideas do matter. And I'm here with Rich Olson.
Here I am.
I'm super excited. Okay, so how did it go?
Well, Tia, helped me a ton. I don't know, but I appreciate your coaching because it was awesome.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I got about half the speech down.
Okay.
And that's all I did, if that.
Okay.
I locked up probably 3 times.
Okay.
But I still made it through. I locked up, stopped. The whole crowd started clapping. It was good, but
okay.
It was good.
So we had about 3 pauses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Where we can
Yeah, we can patch it back, and we were laughing.
Patch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we were laughing.
All right, so that's the magic of TV. I
Yeah.
mean, it's one of those things if we always give it instruction, if you get stuck or you forget something, you always want to pause, because we can work with a pause. We can't work with
Yeah.
we can't work if you try to patch it with toothpaste. We really can't work with that. But if it's a pause, boom, we just smash it together a little bit.
And the clicker didn't work.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
So that is what it is. It's fine. I don't know.
Technical difficulties, it happens.
Honestly though, that last bit of it, a gal came in and that kind of made the whole thing. My whole goal was to help. If all I did was help one person today,
right,
then I've done what I'm supposed to.
Yeah, you did.
I helped 2, and the one was in tears. So yeah. So the one was in tears, and I'm like, okay, that made me feel really good. Cool.
Okay.
That was good.
See, I know what you talked about, but why not tell everybody? Just give it a little.
All right, life transformation. How do you go from being 125 pounds overweight to now this?
And I'm not shaming. I'm not. What is that? I'm not trying to make you feel cheap or anything like that. Look at this. Look at this, ladies.
Yeah.
All right. So no, Rich.
But then,
seriously.
life transformation. So I went through that. I went through a pretty bad divorce.
Right.
Lost everything, and now rebuilt it back within 4 years. Was on food stamps 4 years ago. To now being on a TEDx stage, and I'm around some amazing people like yourself often. So it's all of it. And surround yourself with those amazing people is the key. Which I did muster out that part of it.
You did?
Yeah.
You were able to get that part?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Winning.
At least they got the
I got the highlights. I got the discipline. I got the discipline. I got the habits. I got the people you surround yourself with, the generational curses, stuff like that. So
okay.
I got the highlights.
You got the highlights.
There's more speaking in my future. I'm not going to give up on the first one. It's all good.
Yeah, you should not. And I mean, hey, you should be pretty impressed with yourself when your first talk is TEDx.
Yeah.
When somebody's like, you're amazing, we want you to do a TEDx. Because remember, hundreds, if not millions, hundreds of thousands of people applied to be on a TEDx stage all over the world. And there's not enough room for everybody. So, that's you got picked out of a nice big
very honored
there.
for that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you should be very, very proud of yourself. Okay, so you got up there. Now, he knows this talk through and through.
That's annoying. That's why.
I know. It's super annoying. So you get up there. What did you tell yourself as you were walking up to the stage?
Nothing. My mind was clear.
You were just clear.
Perfect.
Not blank. Not blank. You were
clear.
No,
I was clear. I was like, all right, cool.
And then what happened?
I got through the first big part of it where I talked about right into today I'm a successful entrepreneur. And then I locked up for a hot second. Then I went, and then everybody started clapping. Okay, no, I'm where we're at. And then I went into the whole, this is your favorite, but I went into the whole, I was married to someone I should, and the whole place started laughing. Everybody, which was kind of cool. But that was the easy part.
I told you, yeah.
That part I had down, and then I kind of flowed through, and then I locked up again, but then I paused, and everybody started clapping, and then did it again. But
yeah, it's how you do. There's one part of his talk, he will he
deliver
knows it. You could tell him, don't say that, and he would still say it because he knows it so well.
So I think the parts that I did get out fully was me. It was, beautiful. Whatever, here we go.
Okay.
The parts that I locked up on, well, that is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is, and it's going to be beautiful. And I'm so proud of you. I think that it's absolutely magic what you did. Was it worth it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so.
Highly, highly recommend it. And then the thing is, like, to me, anytime I can change somebody's life, it's worth it, no matter what it is. So one person watches this YouTube video, or the 2 I already helped downstairs, or the 9 that I did the speech in front of at the recovery center. Mm-hmm. If I change their life, I already won.
Right. Exactly.
And then I got some really awesome texts from my children this morning, so it's like, all right, well, this was just a bonus. And now we get to hang out with awesome people all day, so it's all good.
We do. We get to hang out like all.
Pressure's off. I don't remember anything now. Nothing.
I know. I actually, you know what? I'm glad. Rich made me. I was so stressed out yesterday. Rich actually made me play basketball. Mm-hmm. He was like, "T, you ready to go?" And I was like, "No, I'm ready to play basketball." And he was like, "Let's do it." So,
it was like NBA Jam.
Yeah. It was
with
good.
Ori.
With Ori, yeah.
Which was fun.
With Ori, who did the masterpiece.
That's amazing.
It just blew me away. Like, I'm amazed by that. So, yeah, I can't believe it. Now, it's all said and done. You get off the stage. People just come up to you and they're like, "That just helped me so much."
Yeah.
Explain what happened. You're walking up. I
was actually in back talking to my good friend Josh. Mm-hmm. And Janet, and explaining, like, I locked up, I was kind of feeling bad. And then she walked up and she's like, "You put me in tears." I'm like, "Huh? What?" And she's like, "Yeah, you did." And to me, that makes it all worth it. Like,
yeah.
Okay. Like, you make mistakes, you fail. That's part of the whole thing. Like, even my whole synopsis is like, you just be curious enough to learn. Like, okay, well, I wasn't locked up enough that I couldn't look at that and go, okay, I changed life. Yeah. Challenge accepted. We're done. Good. Mm-hmm. You're gonna fail. And how do you move forward? And I proved it right there on stage. I stopped 3 times and I just kept like, all right, now I got it. Roll. And I even made fun of it a little bit. What do you do?
That's all you can do. And the fact that your slides weren't working.
Yeah.
So they didn't work at all.
I got I think I got my fat picture up. And my Kool-Aid Man picture.
It's Kool-Aid Man.
The 340 pounder.
You're not allowed to plug on TEDx.
Yeah.
No.
And then I got the National Council on Aging.
Okay.
And stopped. No, every slide, all the 5 after that, never worked.
So you learned to do it with the slides, and that's hard because if there is technical difficulty, then we can run into an issue like that. So, yeah, I'm sure it's so much better than you're getting yourself credit for even.
No, that's me.
Yeah, it works. All right, so what's your plan now? Like, this isn't your first time to Wilmington, right?
Nope.
You've been into this area before. What are you going to do now that you've done it? I mean, it's almost like that big question, like, you just want us to...
I'm going to Disneyland.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to hang out all weekend, do some amazing things, go to your event. Yes. Do some karaoke, probably.
Yes.
And then kind of plan what's next a little bit.
All right.
Spend some time.
So there's something that you actually do have next going on in your life, and it's kind of happening at the same time we're doing this. There's a documentary.
Oh yeah.
Going on.
I forgot about that.
Like, I know you're so used to all cameras pointing at you now. So what's all going on with this documentary? Like, do you want to tell anybody about this?
Yeah, so we did a documentary on, a good friend of mine has a documentary called the Anti-Diet Diet Club, and it's about weight loss transformation. So through that, they kind of heard about my story a little bit.
Right.
And my good friend Josh, who's filming us right now, there's this plug, he said, "Why don't you do it on you?" And I thought, you know what? I did really well last year. Why not? At worst, the worst things that happen is I take this documentary and I change my kids' lives. The best is I change a bunch of lives. Yeah. So it's called From the Ground Up, and it is literally following me around my day to day, which is very much like David Goggins. I get up at 3:30 in the morning. I do some crazy stuff. I'm very disciplined. But then it's the whole backstory. Like, we went back. We had people that used to work with me, family members. My mentor was on it. All of my amazing friends. And this whole process right up to TED Talk, and then we're going to look and see who else kind of wants to add their piece to that documentary journey, and then possibly do like a road to TEDx.
I love it.
And kind of see what that looks like.
I love it. Mm-hmm. I'll be part of that, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Josh is shaking his head. The camera just went, yeah.
He can't give me the thumbs up because he's holding it.
The whole camera just starts shaking. Earthquake. Oh, I'm so glad that you came out and you did this. Thank you for being so transparent and honest about your story and your journey. I mean, I really believe that you've made an impact not only in my life and the people that like surround you closely, but I know this is going to really help a lot of people.
Yeah.
So I'm so proud of you.
Thanks. I couldn't have done it without you. There's a lot of truth to that. I would have probably not even had a speech to write it. I'd just been like,
He would have been like,
whatever.
I lost weight.
Yeah. I run companies. I build them. That's what I do.
Yeah.
And now I change lives, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, no, it's pretty awesome. I'm super grateful to be where I'm at. Grateful for the opportunity. A lot of good things will come from it. So just take a second to just quit being hard on myself and it'll be fine.
Well, don't be hard on yourself. Don't be hard on yourself at all. I'm super proud of you, and I can't wait to see it because it's gonna be amazing, and you're gonna cringe. Like, this is what happens. You do your talk, and you get up there, and you're like, yeah, that went not as planned. But anyway, you just kind of roll with it, and then next thing you know, it comes out, and you're like, oh, like I will tell you, like you just start cringing watching it. You're like, that's where I messed up. That's where I messed up.
Yeah.
But skip ahead. 6 months down the line, you're like, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't bad. Okay. And then, like now, I mean, mine was like 2.5, 3 years ago. And it's remarkable to see, first off, the people that have, remarked on it and things like that. But I watch it and I'm like, man, I knew what I was talking about. That's amazing. And you knew what you were talking about. So I have no doubt.
Yeah, that's what kept me through it. Because then I'm like, that's your story, screw it, just go.
It's your story. Beautiful, beautiful. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Oh my gosh.
Appreciate it. Thanks for everything. Couldn't have done it without Tia.
Oh, thank you. Oh, little plug there. I appreciate it. All right. Well, give them your info on how can they find you and this documentary that's coming out.
The documentary, we're still figuring out how we can find it, but it's called From the Ground Up.
Okay.
You can find me on Instagram at richolson.7, Facebook under Rich Olson. I own a company called Driven Solutions, Sales and Services. You can find it there. How else can you get a hold of me? That's pretty much it.
Okay. He owns a lot of companies. So.
Yeah. Trailblaze. Yeah, I guess I do. But
yeah, you do.
Yeah. Wait. Spotify. I got my podcast, Dad Life Triumphs Podcast.
Do it again. Say it again.
We're on Spotify, Dad Life Triumphs Podcast. It's a podcast about
Dad's life.
Yeah, it's literally Triumphs. It's about being a dad, and I'm a single dad of 2 girls. My buddy's best friends with my daughter, so he's married. It's completely different angles. I've been through a lot in my life, and he's been there for me a lot, so we talk about a lot of different things. In fact, our last episode was on the road to TEDx.
All right, very good. Well, this is Journey to TEDx Wilmington. And Rich, thank you so much for being here. We're going to have more speakers coming up all day long. All day long.
I think there's one coming up right now. Yep.
All right, cool. So keep on watching. We got plenty more.
Thanks.